I'm gonna use watercolor to paint this picture. It looks very interesting and exciting. First, I'm going to talk about how to compose a painting. We're not copying everything from the photograph, but instead, we're going to come up with some new ideas. To reserve those white brushes, I'm going to use masking fluid. For the watercolor paper, I'm going to use Arches 140-pound cold press. It's a watercolor block. We're going to divide the process into layers. The first basic layer is how we're going to lay out the information. And then the kayak, change the angle. Okay, what I want to do some masking. Now I'm going to just put the handle in. So what I want to do here is to put some brushes like that. Okay, I think that's good enough. Other white space, you don't need to mask it. Okay. Now we need to wait a little bit, let it dry. Okay, we're gonna paint. The masking fluid is already dry. Mixed with these 3 colors, very easy to get the color that you want. A little bit more red. That's good. There's a little color over here. And I can see a little bit light on the side. And you don't need to leave the space for the eye or for those mouths. You see, because those are a little darker color for the details. You just need to make the whole area to be the same color for now, and maybe a little bit red. It looks like a little bit warmer. So I'm going to just tap a little red color in here, just for now. So, okay, that's good. I'm gonna set a little bit other colors quickly, and right under his face is just looks like darker clothing. And let's see, it's just gonna put it right here. A little bit more red, right here. And this is good. It's very easy to mix the color. Look before you paint. If some color a little bit fuzzy, that's actually a good idea because they're in the shadow side. Coming over here, some even darker color on the side. So I'm going to make this dark purple color. So on this side, I also want it to be a little bit softer. That's good. I'm going to set a little bit yellow, green color tone for this for now. I don't want to put the color next to it because it's wet. I want to have a clear definition between. I'm going to use this 1-inch flat brush. That's what I want to do. I'm going to start working into the background now. What I want to do, I'm going to start from this corner. There's nothing there yet. So let's see. I'm going to put it right over here. I like to have a little brighter color, look like the sky. Okay, good. Now I'm going to make sure that I have a little clear edge between the kayak and the background. Like that. Coming over, now looking for the edge of the water. Now I'm going to make even darker colors so that this side get darker and darker. Let's just put this color in here, like that. You have something, a little transition. I'm going to keep going into the water now. And now I want to mix with a little green-gray color that you see over there. Maybe a little bit lighter, so get a little bit water. Like this will be the good color. Now let's see. Like that. Or maybe a little bit lighter. Like that. You see the water. Okay. Even though you have a big brush, you still can make it look like a small brush. I'm going to get even more water. Have some lighter shape over here. So I'm going to get a little bit blue color. Now also going to look before you paint. Now a little bit more blue color over here. Just think about between these three colors, what color is it? Okay, like that. And be careful, between those marks, there is some lighter waves, some lighter color, lighter spaces. So you want to keep those light spaces. You don't want to make everything solid. Add a little red color in here so you can see the color a little bit warmer. Now you see I'm using dry brush stroke. Like that, and maybe a little warmer color over here too. So best to get a little bit red color and the yellow and the red a little bit warmer. I'm gonna mix a little bit darker brown color now and a little bit red and yellow and a little blue. That's good. That's just a good color that we want to use. Start over here. I have a little bit wet. And the reason for that is because that's in the distance. Like that. That's good. We're going to keep that over here. And now I come back over here. It's almost dry. So it's good timing. Now I'm going to first use this color. And I want to make sure that the brush dry enough. Open up the hair a little bit. Because I want to do this one. At this color, maybe have a little bit more blue. So I'm gonna get a little blue color in here. Like that. If you can capture all the shapes, and the picture would look realistic. So all we try to do is to taking care of the shapes. Come back to the big brush and do a little bit adjustment. The whole picture is almost in place. And what I want to do is take care of the background over here. I think it's just too soft. I want it to be, has a little bit closer feeling over here. I'm gonna have that in here. I'm gonna get a little bit. Like that. So now here has something look closer, but I don't know what is this. And I don't know what is it either. It's just have some illusion there's something a little bit closer to the viewer. So this could be tree. Let's just add a few brushes here. So that's just good. Now what I want to do, I'm going to add this color in here. Just the right color. I'm going to leave the edge. Like that. Okay, keep going down over here, and I can make this color contrast to the shoulder, and the shoulder can be a little bit more clear. Okay, now I'm going to paint it into the eye. What you see from this far distance, you cannot really see the eye look like. Now, maybe give a little bit red overlay on here. Make it a little bit darker. Like this. And now those lines, it looks a little bit like a little vague. And that's fine. Now what we're going to do, we're going to come back to make this petal a little bit more visible now. What we're going to do, we're going to see this side coming through like this. Here you go. And on the other side, and just leave a little gap in middle. Actually, all the way connect into the hand. I thought the arm blocking it. It's not. Actually not. And then coming over here. And now disappear into the water. Let me put a little bit, I think darker, and one more color, and the side a little bit darker. Okay, a little bit yellow, a little bit blue. So what I'm looking for is here. You see that? Just a little bit darker. Come a little bit in, like this. Fine. Leave it the way it is. And now over here, I need to be a little bit clear, but maybe not so dark. So make all the adjustment. Now you think about what color is it. The next thing you have to think about is how dark is it. It's very important. It's these two things together to create a look of the color. Okay, now I'm coming down over here. The masking fluid is already dry in this space. This is already dry. So let's see. I'm gonna do. Just going to. Good. I'm gonna just your finger. Make sure the finger is clean and dry, so you can remove those and make sure the paper already dry. Actually, over here have some dry trees. So what I want to do, I'm gonna make some really super dark color right here. So I'm gonna have it right here. In this watercolor painting, feature lots of water. So I want to show you how to write Chinese characters for water. The Chinese characters for water is very easy to write. Okay, first, there's just a straight in the middle coming down. And then there's a little hook coming up. And then on the left side, like this. On the right hand side, give a little turn and come down and straight, smoothly, and coming over. That is the Chinese characters for water. If you're interested in Chinese calligraphy, Chinese brush painting, and Chinese language, I already have an art learning channel in full Chinese. Take a look at the end for the link. I hope you will come over to subscribe and learning with me.